got me feeling like Big Sean in this. 5, 4, 3, 2, I deserve a minute. Wait a minute, gotta get up and over, regain my composure. No longer my lover, finally finished and you did it. Girl, you really showed me. Think with your heart, don't think with your body. Clever. Sorry not sorry, sorry not. Justin Timberlake, write me a river. Lately I be having conversations with myself, cause I feel like I have nobody to talk to. I be having conversations with myself, cause I feel like I have nobody to turn to. Everything was green light, now we got the red. Could've had somebody else, chose you instead. I be having conversations with myself, cause I feel like I have nobody to talk to. You tried to convince me it was all in my head, and I felt like it's that you was me instead. I wanted to rock with you, roll with you. Said you was my baby girl, then you left me too. Everything was kosher, perfect like a poster. Then I got word that you wanna lead a picture. Off with somebody else, off with the jerk. With the shame on me, I really thought that it could work. Off with somebody else, off with the loser. Shame on me, I really thought we had a. Lately I be having conversations.
Check, 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 check. And we are here. We are here. We are here for how I should say, from a wonderful weekend that is. I just want to say man as a respect to each and everybody who tuned in and who is tuning in, all the newcomers, new commenters. Should I call you guys comrades, visionaries, fans, AC, whatever? You know what I mean? Keep on following the show. Just want to say thanks to the Real Entertainment Network for having us here. And we are here without fear with the topics. Me alongside Alan Powell. Alan, wagwan.
Well, you go down. Had an Irish weekend. The night Miss Stapleton. Had an Irish weekend. A lot of fighting. Everybody who will be a say gonna win the fight, generally win the fight. So that been feel good. But in the football bar, I getting a lot of blows in the sports, you know. Getting a lot of blows in the sports. That's how come I wear me Manchester City close tonight because I stop humble myself, you know. Come I realize me just a humble myself and me just a say, you know, we gonna wait and see the result of it. No, tomorrow, Reese are dead. Reese, remember I tell you, tomorrow you're going to die. You check it out, all of them there. That's the goal. That's the only goalie tomorrow. Feeling all of them pressure there. We going fuss tomorrow. At least let me get a little good luck in football for all the rest blows and what I get. Yeah man. But the weekend was about the Super Bowl, you know. Pass and see Papa. Papa had a big little crowd there over by the roundabout. You know what I mean? Everybody take a little benefit off of that. Do their thing.
Of course.
Yeah, everybody, you know, everybody, I don't know if you watch at least the entertainment for halftime, but everybody had what they got to say about Rihanna. You didn't watch Rihanna? You didn't watch the goddess? Oh God, no, you got to watch Rihanna.
I watch the memes.
Yeah. If they was making joke, well, me for none of the jokes. Yeah. Rihanna could send me up ahead on the team. I'm a supporter. Yeah, but plays kind of slow. Tomorrow is a hurdle number 1 for NRP. You check it out. Actually supposed to reach down there, you know. Really and truly. I was done by the court last week. Tomorrow is the strikeout case, you know. The strikeout application in the High Court, right in front of the public. And I don't imagine it's gonna take long either. So I was thinking about passing down there and seeing what's going on. Especially if it, as I say, I don't feel like it's supposed to be an holiday thing. It's supposed to be, there everybody argument gonna be the same thing. Really and truly. So tomorrow, I think what they tell me, 10 o'clock? The case start 10 o'clock. That should be the first case, priority one.
Do you think stuff like this should be broadcasted on live television?
Um I feel like it would have been a smart way to build up certain things like me that talk about NTV, and NTV supposed to really and truly be looking for content, looking to produce content and all them type of things. Especially with regards to the significance of the case, everybody looking on for this particular
Right,
case.
Tanya.
Yeah, man. Pe- Definitely they would get viewers. They could have even had commercial in there, got advertisement, try and make a little money. In my estimation, it would have been a smart thing.
Just
It
thinking
could
out
have.
loud. You know what I mean? Since we got so much of MSR all about the place and all them thing, you know what I mean? Like nobody I think for commercialize certain things, you know?
Well, it, them thing they would come down also to the discretion of the judge. But overall,
Yes.
yeah, I think it would be in the public interest for us if really and truly we could have had eyes in there. But tomorrow gonna be, cause me no know if you follow the Tory Lane's child over the Christmas time, but the Tory Lane's child was also not on camera. So so what I was doing, I following the Instagrammers, the people who going in court. And when they come out of court, them a tell me and let me know, well, this and this is what be happening. So maybe
Yeah.
that really and truly is the way how I see the other institution. I like observer and so. Yeah, do some reporting, do some live reaction. This is what be happening. You understand? And then say, well, something gonna be in the paper on top of that. But yeah, avenues there because the information will be craved. People gonna want the information. So
Yeah.
small little thing.
Some people wait and wishing tomorrow never come.
Bye. But as me say, by tomorrow, really and truly is just a first hurdle. Because
Yeah.
from my part, and unless this thing was egregious, tomorrow, the premier part gonna be successful, but the AG part gonna be unsuccessful. If the whole thing gets out, well then that means whoever was dealing with the filing for NRP really would have messed up on that part. The night messenger first. But tomorrow, really and truly, I don't feel like the whole thing gonna get through. But we gonna see what take place. Cause I
That's
don't
true.
know any of the sides.
I don't know, like to take on. Oh. Ah!
Anybody could take it on, eh? Court open. You just gotta be there in the proper attire and shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. But man, I feel like I don't expect it to take long as me say.
So
This
you're
is
saying
not.
you could go in the court and sit down and listen?
Yeah, anybody could go in and sit down and listen as long as you no. Anybody could go in and sit down and listen as long as you adhere to the guidelines of the code. Ain't gonna be no problem for
Hmm.
anything. Yeah, man, court is a public place. Huh?
Okay.
It is only really certain sensitive matters. If something happen, like maybe with a minor or something, them there are things where where the judge might say, you know what, we're not gonna do that one here in the public. You know, but
Yeah.
once it's standard thing, yeah. So, to my, what is your opinion on the fundraising efforts by NRP? I had asked you
Um.
about
No, you never had asked me.
that. Mm.
I think it's a good motive knowing the fact that, like, like, if we fighting for Navis, you know what I mean, help support the movement because this stuff costs a lot of funds because CCM did it the last time as well. So, like, them doing it, I ain't see nothing wrong with it.
Okay. It's just, I just got to go. I still got to go. A lot of respect for the CCM machine, but I'm telling you, because whether in or out the office, me not see that type of fundraising. A snap election might happen, not in Nevis. The only way we're gonna get election is if the premier gonna lose this case. If that is what is going to happen, then we are going to have what you talk about. But outside of that, no, sir. No, no, no
Well,
snap election.
the thing about it, right? The thing about it, right? Let me see what the people in the comments think. What gonna happen tomorrow? What are your guys' predictions? You know what I mean? At least we don't hear somebody say snap election so far. Let me hear other people's um predictions. Why CC have money. Let's not go.
Um, mm, me can't say me know that. Me can't say me know what you talk about. All what me say is though, CCM organize. Need funds just in case CCM lose the case. That you see, that's the next thing again. The one thing me gonna continue saying, oh, okay, let me watch. Let me pick on the smallest party. Sam Kane's moral restoration movement. You could start a party, but at the end of the day, you got to be making links and all these type of things. You got to be going forward. It got to be a business, and the business got to be how we gonna run the business of the country. How we gonna get in control of the power. But it
Yeah.
take a lot of money to do that. Some games are bringing nobody in the last election, eh? Jack. Maybe you pay a bus fee, but no. What they want to know is with an electronic filing, how important within the law that the paper docs have to be served. Well, I would have gone over this and I would have said, first of all, the premier gonna tell you strict interpretations on all of this. Far as I know, with regards to this is a what they call a procedural requirement, and overall, this gonna be within the discretion of the judge whether or not everything was egregious. It come like jinx, you better cut them there. No, me only just say why began. This gonna be within the discretion of the judge. So, even if there was an infraction, I still think the judge gonna get a little latitude with regards to
Mm-hmm.
this thing. It was just a little over them kind of things. I mean, I really feel like he gonna penalize. But if this thing was really off, badly off, at the same time, I don't think the judge gonna work with that neither. And he gonna is not. I don't think he gonna be just one thing, unless the one thing is a critical thing. The judge gonna
Yeah.
look at the overall structure of the thing. So if that one there is found to be critical, the service, and the service had to be at the same time. I don't, for my part, with regards to service ain't got to happen the same time as when you put in the claim. So that would seem kind of, that would mean that NRP mess up twice if service is a problem. That would mean they file the claim out of time, and then they also fail to solve it according to the time how it's supposed to be solved, that type of circumstance. So that would mean that NRP maybe find somebody to take the money who is worse than whoever tell the premier that he could fire the prime minister last year. Might be. They will got to be the mess up twice. Ain't gonna one with that day. Cause service is one thing and then filing is another thing. And when you come to when you service, that's when you get a time now. When you file it, sorry, you file it and then you get a particular moment of time to solve it. So, I don't know. We're gonna see. So with the close closing because of holidays, there not extended days allowed. Me no know what to tell you. Me no know. Me no file the case and me no really concerned with that. This is an NRP thing. This is an organization thing. If NRP really and truly file this thing even one day late, what you gonna argue about holidays and all them kind of thing? Then no, this happened the 12th, and then man needed to be on it at that particular moment in time. That's what you said. You always
Yep.
have a good lawyer. Yeah, you go listen. You dealing with a party. You're telling me, good lawyer. You need finance people. You need people who deal with shipping and them type of thing, the transportation, and you need all kind of bus man. What? You know what people it take over a country. It's a country we're talking about here, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So you can't run a party like the moral restoration party, and you keep a meeting and you and one person. You understand? That no work. Look how things are going with NRP right now in the opposition. Two people. And you see how much of confusion that they be? No, you want more than that. You want all kind of things to make a party. What claim should have been banned? Me no really feel like no. Me no really feel like I've been in Cleon. Especially Cleon should be thought of in that respect from a peripheral standpoint. If you know you got 14 days to submit the claim by the 5th, it's supposed to be. So if you let it run all the way down, that's what me listen. They supposed to know exactly what it be happening. Um, Even if because what you could have filed something and then amend it, you know? All them kind of things that could have happened, man. I'm telling you, but you will get in something. You will get in something. So if NRP get beat by either the service, uh, as me say, may expect the premier one to be about like he in the personal capacity and stuff. I feel like them are gonna just deal with the AG and everything gonna be through the attorney general. That's my opinion. But I
Okay.
want the
If
case.
you know, if you know that 14 days or something.
I mean, I want the premier hold this against me. I would like the premier lose just because it would just be the circle of life, you know. You come in, cause an alarm void, and you go with Casanova for it. You ain't want a better story than that. Come on, man. You're not gonna got jokes, man. Come on. And I tell you, I see the premiere weekend. No? Man, I
You
was
see you?
face to face with the premiere. Yes, and I was face to face with his lovely wife too. She asked me if me and Alan Powell. Come on. Who is gonna be so ugly? Come on. But I tell her, you premiere don't care about the show.
Hmm?
Premiere don't care about it. No. Yeah, but I was in Rams, man, and he was in there. He was having a chat with Sam, and I was watching some barbecue potato chips. Yeah, so I was just like, "What's up?" And he was like, you know. And then he continued his conversation, and I take out my chips, and that was that. There was no fighting, you know. Yeah, but his wife was I was in court doing a transaction, and she was an observer. Yeah, I don't know. It was in her field, so maybe she was just taking a one, two notes. I can't believe it, 'cause she asked me, she telling me she's Sharon Bradley. Like, I don't know who is Sharon Bradley. Yo! I feel bad. I feel bad. What do you think?
Well, he just let you know. You know what I mean? At least he acknowledge you.
Okay. That ain't got no problem. Ain't got no, you know.
I just see it. I just seen it as an acknowledgement. It just to show if it's
Um,
you name Alan Powell, I am
mm,
Mrs. Bradley.
okay.
That's all.
Well, just to say, I don't have no beef, no problems with Miss Bradley. Understand? My lady is a red lady too, so me and Mr. Bradley got that in common. You check it out. Yeah, so I ain't fighting that day at all. Um, what else I gonna say? You ready to talk about Cleo, no? The story that will never die?
Yeah, I want to say good evening to the Honorable Cleon Stapleton Simmons. You know what I mean? I hope wherever you are and you are listening, you know what? I believe somebody should tag her, let her know. You know what I mean? We're here about to talk about you a little bit. Like I guess you want to be made be a big deal. You know what I mean? But let's say basically a steal of a deal right now. But apart from that, I just want to say good evening to you. I hope you're doing fine. And acknowledge the protocol. And let's proceed, Alan.
Um, okay, well, let me start off. First of all, the address. This was an address on Friday. I think this was an address on
Yes.
Friday by the leader of the NRP, Janice Daniel Stapleton. I don't know. Mrs. Stapleton. Everybody at Stapleton only know about him, mother. Um,
Janice, the
Janice
Honorable
Daniel.
Janice Daniel Hodge.
Janice Daniel Hodge. I
Know your place.
apologize. You understand? Stapleton mean a lot to me, so don't take it as an offense. It's just what I just say all the time. Um, no, me no pity than Miss.
Ah, focus.
Okay, okay. Anyway, so Cleon suspended. Cleon has been conditionally suspended from the party. What are your thoughts, sir?
My thoughts are like um there always has to be some sort of discipline regardless of what, no matter the organization you're in. You know what I mean? So if you been out of place and you did something you're not supposed to do, you know what I mean? A discipline need to come in effect until further notice or whatever. So I am fine with the discipline right now. If you're suspended until such, you know what I mean, so be it. But what I don't like is the response what Cleon make, because he like Cleon just take me on a journey, right? Just to
Listen,
bring me back home.
hold on. We're gonna unravel this thing. You ain't gonna eat the whole chocolate one time. No, you ain't gonna get
Okay.
to eat the whole chocolate one time. That's
Okay.
how come I ask you. We talking about the suspension. No,
Yeah.
since we're talking about the suspension, I had come to a conclusion. I don't know if it was too soft, but I gonna learn the conclusion where I come to. You tell me if I could have do it as a leader, and you watch me with some kind of respect. If it too soft, then I won't got to tell you about the other alternatives. Um, me don't play cricket. And me not talk about no one day cricket and no 20. Me not talk about test cricket. Me not talk about 5 days. In a test cricket, you play to win, but you also, if you can't win, then you need to judge the game. Now, in Janice and Cleon case, none of them in a look like Janice could win. And this is what Cleon say, and Cleon talking facts. He can't win. She need Cleon support in order for this thing to carry through. Um, in that case, why not let it be what it is and just be an ordinary member then? Let's have two ordinary members. That's the compromise. You not get what you want, me not get what me want. But I don't know if that is too soft. And my rationale would have been, well, our goal is to go in here and engage with the people, try to um, engage in a get meaningful discussion and all the things then what the premier say you could do. No, I need to know. Would me join the game be leadership? None of the get what we want. Me no mind. Me not got to be the leader of the opposition. And we continue to talk. We continue to advance. That was all. See, Javan don't tell me to so. Guy, where you think, Jason?
Too soft. No sacrifice, no reward.
Isn't it if she gonna get choked ultimately, shouldn't St. Thomas's you see the thing of it is what I would like to know, right? I would like to know who from St. Thomas's is supporting Cleo. You understand what I'm saying? Because really and truly you still don't have to watch it. If it's a majority supporting Cleon, then she might got legitimate beef. The one thing what Cleon missing in order to have the support of the masses is that up to now Cleon say she get bullied, but she not say how. She not say who bully her. She just say she get bullied. I think you would mention at least Hensley. But me can't believe that I have. So now if we're gonna go and we're gonna talk about, cause as me say, I understand the leader got to, cause you got to end up and people watch you and maintain the leadership thing. Should Janice have come out and say it's conditional then? Or she should have come when everything final?
I feel like you should have come when everything final.
Because really and truly, if that's the case, it would have, maybe not even, not needed to be said then. If disciplinary proceedings have begun, in my estimation, not needed to be said to the public.
No, because the same thing
That,
basically happening.
yeah, that is what should have been said. Even if she suspended, the suspension should by, you see, no, again in my head because I would listen. I want transparency, but I also need politicians who know the right times to shut them out. And I feel like sometimes Cleon, cause right now, watch what Cleon do. Cleon is in danger now of going from deputy leader of a major political party to nothing. Because what? She want to do some good politics, but she don't want to tell everybody the good politics. But Cleon, I, need- I need to know because what you, I, I would like to be on Cleon side, at least to see what she see, but she not tell me what she see, so
Nope.
I
If
can't
Cleon
get
could tell
over
me at
it.
least 10%, if Cleon could tell me at least 10%, I compare she said one time.
Okay,
But
well,
you beating around the bush. You calling on Freedom Radio to say something of you say nothing of something. Because all you do you
and
just repeat yourself.
listen, we're gonna come to that. As I tell you, we're gonna come to that. But Chef, ultimately, I think God depend that side there. Fire them and make adjustments. Doggy fire team. And Sam left. And 7 years later, he in government again. And look what him they know. Right. Ultimately, the leader got to make definitive moves. I, I like that we had end up finding something. Ultimately, I feel like it better to let people know what's going on. Okay, let me examine our next thing before we get to clear on response. Um, it's a conditionally suspended. You think that the condition will turn to permanent? Uh Cleon is somehow gonna see the light.
I guess they're hoping Cleon see the light.
That will never happen. Cleon is gonna be an independent candidate. She don't want to do politics anymore. But well, she want to do politics until the next time Parliament is up. They need to make a public statement. Because you see, that the next thing now, 'cause people gonna be say, well, bye. People gonna be a way to see. Handpick Kanye, I guess she figured she should have been handpick leader as well, bye. But Cleon career though. And I never saw it melting down so fast. But anyway, to Cleon response now, cause you want to get off on what Cleon said. Her response, her calling in on Freedom FM to discuss with June Library. What did you think of the response of Miss Stapleton to the announcement that she was suspended?
She basically ain't say shit. She just basically talking about good politics and how I'm here to serve the people and like how long she there. So we ain't get nothing still. We still ain't get no satisfaction of what she really saying. Because she basically saying something and look, you like, so what you really calling for? Just so the people hear your voice? You want to be relevant?
Um, I feel watch out. Here one thing I'm gonna criticize it clear. One time the Navy's cricket team was going to Montreal to play cricket, and I well wanted to go. Check it out, but you're telling me I never go Montreal yet. I need to see the Emerald Isle. I don't see how kind of place me want to put my foot down for Montreal too. When the man say we going Montreal, me don't feel good. The first question I ask, how are we gonna get there? Their response is we will be taking the boat on Saturday morning. My response was, you will be taking the boat. I ain't taking the boat. If it's boat I got to do who reach a motion, ain't gonna happen. Now what me I tell you the story therefore is if them man been respond and say well when we going say mountain pan the plane, you can't come. I would have to live with that. Cause me ain't going say man pan the boat. Them man end up organize yourself because a couple other people have been a feel the boat thing. And we end up did go up on the plane. But me only say that to say clear on that to realize and that's how come me I say you're going from like a position of power. Cause she could watch the premier who was in a position of power in the federal government last year this time so. And how right now he would tell you is on the cold hard opposition benches. And she would be on the cold hard opposition benches without a party for a principle. Clear me now argue with you and tell you you know I'm a more shot pan boat neither. Me good. But remember if the man come back and tell you you can't say Martin pan the plane. That in clear on ain't no good politics. All you keep on talking about is good politics, good politics. And yo, let me get pan NRP politician in general. How much times have y'all NRP politicians came and talk about y'all are exercising good politics, good politics? You don't deal with nothing with governance. What about the governance part? What about the public relations part? All you do is good politics, good politics. And all the good politics it is just like controversy I like to deal with. Good politics, I just wanna deal with good I know don't deal with good governance too. Well. We'll get along. But you see you see me? You ain't always saying NRB you ain't talking about they good at politics. What about the governance? The governance right now ain't saying nothing. This public relations ain't saying nothing. I'm telling you. But overall, Cleon is a liability. She gotta go. She gotta go. And okay, here another thing. Here another thing. One day, I don't mind my grandmother. I tell she I want some water. She said, what? I said, I want some water. She said, you know how to say the sentence there. I know that all I got to do is put on the please. But me decide me gonna play bad. Once again, if you're gonna play bad, you got to take what come with it. Me no move from which part of my bed. I mean easily could have run and left me grandmother. Me easily could have done any number of things. But if me gonna stand upon my principle, you got to take everything we're going with the principle. And Cleo moving like all she play is tennis and pitch. All she do is individual sport jed. She ain't nothing about well by. Sometimes you got to sacrifice to the team too. She only tell you about well the good politics where be she do and how she representing for the people. But in order to get the support of the masses, the mandate of the masses, tell her be exactly why be your defend Cleon. Me want to hear how you get bullied. Me want to know who do it. Me want to know how come
Lobby
Janice
know
not
what
take them
going
out.
on. Lobby
And
know what going
and
on.
next thing what I want Cleon no Cleon stop take people for fool. You got a number of times me to tell people you're calling me stupid when in truth and in fact they ain't came out and said that I'm stupid, but they kind of lie what them a tell me. Let me know where they think I am, so I got to say you are calling me stupid. So Cleon is gonna tell you this is not about who is the opposition leader. This is about who is the senator. Who get to pick the senator? The opposition leader. But this is not about who is the opposition leader. This is about the senator. What? Once again, too, when me make me sarcastic comment to the captain and the captain end up put me down a 9, if he feel like me a challenge he authority, and I that way be here though. Well, alright. You got to live with way. Watch out. Cleon want stand on a principle and tell people about compromise. You know, but me try to give Cleon an understanding of like real life. But you don't do that in a them situation there. When you stand on the principle, you go walk out, you might dead on the principle too. That's why they say you live by the gun, you die
You
by
die
the
by
gun.
you.
Yeah. You wherever you wanna live by, you could dead by that too. And you only wanna be
Ah,
talking about living and compromising and doing this and doing that. Are you gonna be in a position at the end of the day to affect people and to move forward with your agenda? You better if you want, are you and people? You gonna ask yourself them thing there.
nine,
But
the fact that you have to go across the CCM to seek whatever you want to seek, that shows you like you have less confidence in yourself also. Because like you're standing on firm grounds with principle and good politics, you run across on the next side looking for answers and looking for a next opportunity. And the fact
what you
that
talking
you
about?
be no, I'm
What
just
you talking about?
saying, you know what I mean? Listen what I'm saying,
Go ahead, go ahead.
right? It has been alleged that the floor was wanted to be crossed.
The premier ain't gonna take off.
Of course not. The premier has a board to answer to, you know, a board of
If
executives to answer to.
if Cleon crossed the floor, is because the paper what she was speaking at the podium with drop off and the paper fly across the floor and Cleon walk across the floor to pick up she paper and head right back to the podium. That's what me I try to tell you. Me go get cussed. Me can't get more cussed than what me always does get. Them there
But
go
I'm just
them just
saying,
a
you know, I'm just saying, like, if all those stuff be happening for real, yo, you know what I mean? After we look, you're telling me about good politics. Like, like,
no, you see, you're bringing if I'm butter and kind of thing. Like, no, I don't believe she try. Um, and if she try, she will fail. So me not even study that. No, there will be no crossing of nothing. She could
Okay.
cross her T's. If she want to cross her T's. But ain't gonna be no kind of crossing, no flow and them kind of thing. Me not say.
Hey, sometimes when some people don't get through it, you know what I mean, and you just make it become a rumor to it because they don't actually get through. But hey, at the end of the day, this is a situation where we have to deal with like the people who are waiting and all that type of stuff. The people of St. Thomas's, the people of NRP. You know, look at what they have to wait for.
Um, I hope I don't have to talk about Cleon again. Cause
Nah,
me no know if you talk about no resign. No. One thing what I see from Cleon clearly is Cleon ain't gonna resign and talking more good politics. Cleon watching she likability go down the drain and telling me about good politics. Me no really understand.
and
Me no
and
get it.
whoever were pushing for senator under Cleon, just just take that as a dead note right now. So you better whoever you be, take a sabbatical and like you got a lot of ass kissing to do right now.
Well, Jasmine said she said the truth is coming out. Tell her. You see, me no want all of them parables there. From politicians. Me not even want. You know me definitely know want them parables there from Jason. So how me gonna want them parables there from politician? But the truth is coming out to light, and no sir, just hit me with them. Boop boop boop. Let me see what going on. But let me tell you something to right? But ain't nothing good about this. I could say tactical from Cleon. Because if Cleon know, oh yeah, that's the other that's the other thing what gonna happen. Cleon only gonna show me she loyal if when she don't get through she not start to talk and say, well, this was the problem from long time and them kind of things there. If Cleon get through the party and all of a sudden Cleon is like, well, you see, I had this problem and you wouldn't even know from since last year in November. Where then Cleon you gonna look fake. You gonna be the same thing like when the premier come out and say how he had problem with him from this long time and that how come if you want the mandate of the masses, the public got to know why do you get behind? You not tell her about what get behind. You just tell her to get behind.
And this also gonna prove to people like although it's sad saying it, you know what I mean? People they go say, oh, you see, woman party, you know what I mean? Whole heap of confusion. And see all of this come forward now to us now, make it look at it now like, yo, see you know, they finally get a woman
Well,
party basically, and
well,
look at what
well,
going on here.
well, hold on, because um, we ain't gonna talk about woman party and look on confusion and not forget Mark Brantley. Come on, man. Come on. Come on. Mark Brantley engaged in political theater last year. Why are you talking about? Mark Brantley broke up a more powerful. This is broken up our opposition. Mark Brantley broke up a government in power. When he get things, cause he said, I need more. So we not just say woman to broke up things. Man could broke up things too.
Of
Yeah,
course.
me no me fair share of ignorant, emotional young man right here in Nevis what could broke up all kind of things. What? Tell you about all them feelings and all them kind of thing they quick. When you want to know if you're dealing with an ignorant man in the news, you only got to hear one sentence and big man maybe. Soon as you hear big man maybe, just done the conversation. The conversation done.
Woo!
Nothing to do with this. Exactly. This. Me not gonna put this pan a woman's story. At all. This is Cleon is a rogue agent. Cleon tell me this not got to do with the leadership. This got to do with the senator. Who picked the senator? The leader. Me ask
The
you,
leader.
we clear? We clear? Who you want to fool? No. You argue, clear an argument on them, and that the next thing gonna become me try to tell you, me done gone, and me say, boy, let me try to find an angle. Me want to be on Cleon side, even a little while. Me want to find a way. And the only thing me could find who Cleon is alright apology. Who say, bye, I sorry, this is this, and I'll never do it again. I'll never listen. I ain't even gonna dream that me think about doing it again. That how much me never gonna do it again. Yeah, me only go think about them things. In her give me no angle. Even when me say, well, okay, if I come with that, then how me gonna argue against it? Me argue against them easy. Just good politics. Good politics. Representing the people of St. Thomas's. You, you, you know, watch here. I was seeing Cleo on Christmas, on Carnival time. She was taking pictures. One of them, a young lady. I used to go to church with. Yeah, I ain't seen no pictures with the crew. If St. Thomas's is behind you, okay, Cleon, this is the best I could do. Cause I telling you, I trying to work with you. Cleon, since St. Thomas's is behind you, keep an event. Keep an event and show that St. Thomas's is behind you. But if it stall, if it flap, boy, just know that your career. Right, this also. Right there, flap too. Something say it. Um,
Somebody feel to tag Cleon in the comments. Somebody tag Cleon. Let him watch his shut up.
bueno, Cleon legal team is watching. Cleon don't need to watch.
Oh,
She's probably, yeah, she's probably preparing for her shot tomorrow. Let me see, boy. Who got sports this week, boy? I'm telling you, we got sports this week. Um, on the primary school got sports here. Ginger and secondary. But me been supposed to pick up Ginger and secondary. Me school one more into. I went down to school in a Ginger and it's
huh?
50 years of school.
Wow. Wow. You got unfriend? I go check see if me get them unfriended too.
No man.
I thought only the premier do that kind of thing, mate.
Me not really understand. Hey, watch it, right? For you people out there, right? You ain't supposed to unfriend people. Them neither. You check. You block people when they assaulting you. Them type of thing there. But when you know you're gonna be doing good in a life, you got to keep them so that they go see you prosper. Cause that gonna make them feel that gonna make them feel worse. So you got to keep them there. They ain't blocking nobody. Well, I got a couple people blocked, but them days like real cadaverous people, may I tell you, them they awful. You got to be in a them. You got to plot against me for me to block you. For me to be like, okay, lad, real lad. Yeah. If she see me supporting, oh my god. She said she's supporting Janice in her comments. I don't know. I believe Cleon back better than that. Cleon just a deal with the good politics. Good politics say for Cleon she should unfriend people, but I believe that is bullshit. You check? Me and understand Cleon should have done been trying to get up and real talk on a long time. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to do the unexpected. If people expect you to zig, you got to zag. Like Cleon just show you. Oh my god, more people get blocked by Cleon. Cleon just show you that she's a checkers player. She don't the winner tactics. She just move one jump forward. You can't move so.
So
You
would
can't
this
move.
be a black? Would this be a blockade? A black party?
By up to
But
the
it
other
looked like
day
people.
when I was watching Cleon show, one thing by Cleon been I get so much award, right? But if me get any kind of award there, but I feel like me a rock aside, you know. Me go laugh. Me go get some entertainment. Them they been a coming fast or me models or forward. And at one point she did and she been a read them and then she's like, no, me stop read comments. Me just send me show. Should be wise, but I find that people are almost 100 and they're blocking people. Yeah, telling you, you can't know. Nah, block you. If anything, some people, and I think like I would snooze you. You know, if I see somebody team I do a little too good, you know, give them a little yeah. You could take off a little 30 days. You know, save for the next 30. And I ain't blocking.
So
That's too
you
short.
you think some of the people that you think so you're saying some of the people then that are black are running coming over here to enjoy the show now?
Um, no, and I'm only gonna say that because you know, different constituency like little children and so could watch Cleon show. This show ain't for little children. The big responsible people and so just watch this show. You check it out. Like adults, like making mature decisions and shit. Watch this show. So it's just a different constituency. When I ain't beefing with Cleon like that at all.
Yes. Of course, you're
See,
still my aunt. Maybe every now and again I give you a few fuck offs. You know what I mean? But ain't no love lost. You check it out
well,
because at the end of
ye-
the day we gonna make adult decisions and we move forward.
it's just a little Vix, and you know it's for cold and for cough.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
and no
a
love
little
lost
Vix.
because at the end of the
I
day,
tell you,
we still got other things to deal with. You check it out. Like for instance, like this weekend, a friend of mine got himself into a situation, right? And don't get me wrong, I'm gonna stand up for my friend. You check it out, Alan. But when
mm,
we reach home at a certain different area, me gonna ask you, yo, let me know what's going on, no, because let me know me I get myself into. You check it out. That he
By
got to
right.
tell me the truth, so at least me know for sure the next time I go back him up on that.
Yeah. Listen. So this and this same thing with Cleon. Cleon. Cleon, here again now. This is the same thing, like a Jason. Me and you, Cleon. I want to back you up. Let me know what me back you up with. Cause if you not let me know
Exactly.
how me gonna back you up. How me gonna back you up, Cleon? Labby no. We just wanna talk about good politics and we can't just go with the good politics thing. Lad man.
Because all they come me can't back Tanya for nothing right now, no, because Tanya no give me the girl number up to now. So can't back Tanya. Tanya no bring no results to me.
Like Cleon got to remember, especially as man. Like, okay, everybody I think done had this happen to them. Abby done get a lot of promises make to Abby. And Abby just supposed to be blind to it and believe. And majority of the time when Abby blind to and promise, things don't work out. So Abby like, that this is exactly what taking place, so we come move accordingly. Come go tell Abby, well, Abby can go along down the road like us. So. No, tell Abby what going on down there. What we need to expect.
And, and while all of this are going, everybody has a good position on that side. Who losers still winning.
Oh yeah. And why I want to stop talking about Cleon, but I'm gonna say one more thing. Cleon, you claim that you want to be doing good for the people of Nevis and so. As the premier said, yeah, you could judge the game as much as you want. The leader of the opposition does make appointments to keyboards. You want the Integrity in Public Life Commission and the leader opposition in Nevis not get to appoint somebody to the board, Cleon. What are you doing? This bigger than you. You got to think about it, you got to think about the collective. You got more things going on than who you want to be the senator. So you might got to take some Vicks Cleon. Remember it's for cold. You know the rest. You wouldn't catch me. Your legal team wouldn't catch me, but you get some Vicks. You go and get your Vicks. I hear the other that I will people with cold, you just come off a cold. Make sure you get your Vicks. Yes.
Yeah, I got it close because I still under the weather. I got it real close.
Um,
And with that, knowing the fact that this has been happening, Alan, you know what I mean? Let me talk about like anybody who enter into politics as well, you know what I mean? Like at least like these parties now have to groom these people now. You check it out? At least they got to go through all these processes now, you know what I mean? Because this has been happening, this happening right now with NRP should never happen again. So at least now you
well,
have to get a lot of procedures into play for the future of politics.
okay, well, that one you're going to hurt, eh? But I done said so before, and it's sad. I feel like Cleon was Perry's last mistake. Um, Perry ain't sure nothing as far as when the party was under him. He win one time. St. James stagnate. Johnny's come down winning a one cup. I want to hear about the new for St. James. What being done resign or what? Pure sponsorship.
Hold on, take your time. We coming to that. That's when I'm talking about grooming. Take your time. Rolling into that. I'm a DJ. You know what I mean? Me like to mix, me like to fade in.
So, so you feel like that's grooming? Or you think that's he personal initiative?
It start off as a a personal initiative, then it becomes into grooming. So it look like it just everything just fall into play.
Mm-hmm.
Which in now, he could solemnly swear and said, you know what I mean, yo, this is what he all about from the get go. But no, this started to be happening also often. You check it out. After you start to watch certain things, the connections and all that stuff. So Zook, you out, Jones, you in.
But he don't tell Mr. Jeffers. When me tell you done, me no make no kind of joke at all. Yeah? Or me mothers you're not even federally. You're out. Me I try to tell you. And if you call for the third umpire, you ain't gonna get the review neither. You're out.
Exactly. All a breakfast here reach. Yeah, he's in the grooming stages. You know what I mean, Mr. Jones? I'm gonna tell you this. If you ain't understand Nevis politics, English Nevis politics when you enter, you know what I mean? Like, yo, watch your all in your kitchen where you reach, you know. Just so you know. So make sure no roaches, make sure set up all your mice, strap them early. And when you catch your mice them, catch if you catch them 11:59, make sure the mice them don't you don't get rid of the mice them by 12 o'clock. Because 12:01 I be no. Make sure wherever you had in your past, if you had a picture with your kiss a woman on Facebook, pet potty ever, delete it now.
So that mean if I see any donations being made to Charles and Primary, then I don't know who is the next one, who else is being good.
Oh, you're learning.
Okay.
Oh, you're
Okay.
learning. The donations them coming in rapid. Like donations coming in rapid, not even a special event. And I in there as a customer in the bank all the time asking you for this and that and can't get it. But all of a sudden now you start donating left, right, and center. I was I was there, boy, you keeping you in line, making sure we talk in your private office from time to time, whether the good or the bad or the ugly, and can't get a sponsorship. All of a sudden now you're donating? Wow. So that mean you were hiding me under the bed like a paw? All you wanna use me when you wanna stoop down? That mean you were very collective of my ideas and now you wanna put it to use? But I still love you. You come a long way. You know what I mean? Because guess what? We all know the chicken come first, not the egg.
Hey, I didn't read the articles, right? Did they say the amount that was donated? And watch out, before me start to talk this, let me give myself the word first.
Mm-hmm.
How much ever he give is more than what me give. Me ain't give nothing. So let me just set apart there from holy. You not got to give me them more there. Me just a wonder. And I have a follow-up point to ask to as to why I asked that. But you see how much was donated?
No, I haven't seen how much was donated. I don't even think
Me
they say
only,
how much was donated also.
that's what I'm saying. It was just a check. And I
Yeah.
just listen. The only little skeptical part of me, lad, I don't want to be skeptical, but I just have be. I got to be skeptical about it. I don't want nobody for me. Miss Stapleton, where you said $20,000? What she said, $20,000? No. What was given to which school? Cause two donations was made, you know. One was made to the Gingerland Secondary, and one was made to St. James. Wherever is the name of the school over in St. James.
But what about the
20,000.
Combermere school? Combermere ain't get anything?
Is one of them? Is one of them over that? I think is maybe it's that. Maybe it's that, sir.
I think if, because you gotta look at the schools the individual went to know.
He went Gingerland.
No, because but Gingerland is the roots though. Gingerland is the roots regardless because he know of people that went to that school. You know what I mean? Like how much people would have gone to Lynn Jeffers? You know what I mean? Remember it's a limited amount. You ain't gonna get no votes from there, dog. You got to look at the roots. You got to look at the roots. If Lynn Jeffers was like was like Gingerland Secondary School, Lynn Jeffers would have gotten that easy. But you gotta look at the company and the friends and the association because at the end of the day, remember when he left Lynn Jeffers School, who he gonna go play in the backyard with? People who went Gingerland Secondary.
If the boss gave 20,000, right? First of all, wow. I applaud you, sir.
Of course.
Especially fresh off, you just done with your work.
I'm
That
walking away.
means I don't know that, but I will let you know whatever the new number is. The new number has to be tremendous. 20, sir. As I said, just respect. I can't
So
do
you
nothing
want
like
to say
that.
he come out the gate harder than Tire?
That's tough. That's tough. 20?
The tire come out with 2 cases of beer?
Yo, if it was 2,000, if it's 2,000, that's a lot. Tire asked what the number for tourism be?
Yeah, but oh, so they put him in tourism for marketing. Okay.
Wow. I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to look in the budget. I have to look in the budget. I can. Oh yeah,
And
somebody
budget
had
not
to.
and the budget not come forward
Somebody.
yet.
No, somebody has to say that the budget wherever they was doing the hack the hack slow them down, so they must last everything, and they have to do things by hand now. How come the government
For
like
which
this hack still? We got to get with this hack, this hack. How come we not here? Normally, when something is hacked, in order to calm down the people, for example, they would say, "Well, this was hacked, but it wasn't any important files. It wasn't this, it wasn't that, it wasn't social security numbers or whatever." How come we don't know this thing was hacked? We just are here. This was last, that was last. What was last? What was hacked? We need more information about it. I
but
hope that
Alan,
whoever journalist,
Alan,
make sure I remember. We need to know about it.
but Alan, remember we had mentioned something days before the hacker no? I had mentioned something like, yo, you don't think there's a possibility that they could go in the system and change the numbers and you tell me nope.
I said no. Yeah. I said,
Nope.
you know me.
Then we heard about the hack. And I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna disturb Alan. I'm gonna wait till we come on the show. I was like, yo, his man invent those stuff. You know what I mean? We gonna make it and break it.
Well, I am hoping we hear more about the hack. I want to know what was targeted. I need to know because the information exists.
And even if something was targeted, and you could go back as far as December or October, lobby no still. Because everybody got Google Drive now, eh? So even if you change your phone and change your number, whatever, we got Google Drive. So I could redeem a lot of stuff. This is not like a long time, you know.
Right?
Yeah. The ordinary man got phone with Google Drive. So he could redeem back a lot of information. So you telling me you can't get back the information that make no sense, you know? So come forward, please. Guys,
Uh,
I know you travel through a lot of phones. I know you guys use ministers down they travel through a lot of phones, especially iPhones.
as me said, me just feel like I thought it would have been in the cloud somewhere. I did not feel like it's possible in 2023 for something happen like that and you tell me it erased forever. Mega music from 2007. We are talking now about, and some of it is like so precious that it they in a multiple places and I want I'm gonna work. So if me I deal with me music like so, I just listen and this is how come this would be me, me real beef with the premier. The analog mentality. I living in a digital world. Me got all my things. And you're telling me I'll be get hacked and I'll be looking. No, me not like it. Me not like it.
But but hear this. So is it a particular area where we focus on is being hacked? Because like people hack money, you know what I mean? People I ain't nobody, somebody would be hacking for a budget.
That me I say.
Like
Me not
people hack
get it.
certain information and all that type of stuff they who get a copy, not to get rid of something. The only thing I won't
Anyway,
get rid of are the money.
me, this is my last thing.
Hmm.
Um, yeah, the airport. And somebody called me to tell me about the airport. He just got one thing that confuse me about the airport, right? If nothing finalized, how we could know nothing finalized, but know enough to say, well, but we not do the road. But know enough to start to approach landowners and them type of thing there. Who not enough who say, we bring in these contractors who do the St. Vincent Airport. How you are telling me nothing finalized, but we reach so far? Me not, and you see, this again, Mr. Premier, I want to be on your side. Help me to be on your side, but you are telling me nothing finalized. You can't tell me nothing about nothing, but you don't take all them precautionary steps there. No, it's something like the thing further than what you want to tell me.
But the thing about it, right? Sometimes a man would be contradicting himself, right? Because if you start to deal with things from an analog standpoint, you understand me? So make sure got the money for the jail terminal over here and got the money for the airport over here, you know. So if you want to deal with things from an analog standpoint, you know what I mean? Let me see what go on then. Let me see make sure the money then I incorporate in terms in the budget and all that type of stuff that I incorporate with the airport. I mean, look, everybody feel like obviously just one playing figure, not knowing all this money. But we're supposed to do separate things are here.
Well, me expect to see the geothermal money in the budget, but I know exactly which part in the budget I expect to see. and I don't want to
Okay,
see it twice.
because
But
because if we're gonna think analog, you know what I mean? Analog is like basically straightforward rather than the digital because everything's supposed to be in front of you. Yeah, my money's under my bed. My baby gonna got $50 there in the corner there and the next $50 in the corner there for whatever no.
okay,
And justice for the
um,
hospital.
and Chev, remember, I'm not just speaking about the construction people. I'm just saying, when I look in totality, the fact that you don't start to negotiate with landowners kind of showing me this thing more advanced. The fact that you're doing a road project and you tell yourself, no, me not got to bother do the road there. Because I gotta look at the other side. If this thing not happen again, as me not think it gonna happen really. But if it not happen, then you gonna look like a double ass because you do your road project now and all them things they know. And you gonna just get it gonna be like a now when me drive down the road, me got to drive until me reach water department. Soon as me reach water department, that when me reach my real road again. But soon as me pass water department until me reach down to the bottom of the bypass, no bad. No bad. Ain't happening. And that's the kind of road where them are going to cross there. If the airport not do. So when we look at everything what happening, it seem like this thing it modern than what the premier tell me. Even the fact that he finally tell me is a $70 million deal. Me feel like he modern than what happened now. This not commercial, private jet airport. But that was my last thing really. West Indies win a game today. I'm gonna
Well,
start to
I already
lose.
said I already said my 2 cents, you check it out. Like if you're gonna deal with around me simply say, like me like Akakadli, You check it out. If we're gonna deal with things from an analog standpoint, all you gotta do is show me now.
Mhm. The most important thing with the airport deal though, and the geothermal is that the premier don't do that. Is as as long as it's like down by Malcolm Gishard where you have the Taiwanese in charge of the project gonna finish. I can't believe the timeline. I can't believe the dollar amounts. Everything gonna be there. But if it's like the
Well,
hospital or the Munda chat or the Wallipia, oh my great God with phases. Me no
and
want no more phases.
Mr. Premier, I'm gonna get an next idea to it because maybe I feel like that one the reason why Zook lose to it. You know what I mean? Let everybody talk on behalf of them portfolio too. Not just you talk on behalf of everybody and look, everybody you gotta wait till next month. So I feel like from next month or so, you know what I mean, you should let everybody talk from behalf in terms of their portfolio, what they're doing, and give us the update from them behalf because
Yeah.
you ain't gonna know nothing about agriculture. Look, you gonna ask for update on that when you know Erica, whoever already know about that.
The premier feel like not, okay, this is not in the premier. Let me trouble the
Like you
PR.
game,
Mickey up on your case now. Mickey feel like I say he can just set the CCM Facebook page, the temporary picture to Janelle Nesbitt, and she gonna get popular. No, we need to hear Janelle Nesbitt come out at the press conference and say XYZ. That how come me like sing his press conference too, because Dr. Joe, who is a real leader, who is not insecure and ain't afraid to let his other ministers shine or go down in flames, he at least bring and also he show you he don't know everything. there's gonna be questions asked at the press conference where you don't know the answer to. So you need everybody there to let me know what's going on.
Yeah.
Let
And
me let me
little
hear
old
let me
greedy
hear
Nevis,
let me hear Spencer
little
talk.
old, little old greedy Nevis, you want to talk for everybody. You know what I mean? Me want to hear Spencer. Me want to hear Eric. You know what I mean? People vote for them too.
And the premier always said that, like he always tried to make it like we were promised a premier's press conference. No, 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 no. The Concerned Citizens Movement promises a press conference, and Mark Bradley is not the Concerned Citizens Movement.
Like,
He's a very
like
important
imagine me
part.
go.
He's the leader, but we
im-
want to hear from the rest.
Imagine me go. Imagine me go. Imagine you want me listen to you every Wednesday. Alright, good. You know what I mean? Well, look, you want me hear you once a month with whatever update other than the rest ministers. But if you have Ireland, the same ministers they're gonna fall in for you on your show. But they can't fall in for doing the government duties, the NIA duties of informing us of within their portfolio. But they could fall in you on your personal show. Because if you were to be off Ireland for a press conference during the press conference, you're gonna postpone it. When you go off
Yeah,
Ireland for a CCM, well, on the mark show, you get all of them who running on top. You get try all of them who talk to you. But guess what? Zook free talk to you, know, so Zook will go up on the show every Wednesday.
all I can tell you, cause I don't be necessarily there. Getting shot under the bus and not defend yourself. The premier done show me which buses you they close to, and I say you're going underneath of them, but you close to, so don't go underneath there. I like
But
the
you,
signs. Don't go underneath there. Just like us. Standstill. Workers are showing up and sent home. Also, the city scan has encountered issues, and we are now back to square one. Well, I would like to know about that. Me not feel like the city scan is supposed to be outside. That's what me say. Me understand this container story, boy, but me feel like when you get them kind of equipment, that them they supposed to be in concrete, modern the walls. Why? The new minister have, I feel like she got to know what she's saying up for.
they already know what they're signing up for, so they got to keep quiet, right? You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, still, like we want to hear from these people. If people of Nevis vote for them, you know what I mean? After you look, I listen to one person. Where me answer them not got enough sense to stamp them on the portfolio, pan in front of TV or whatever. You know what I mean? And say what they're going on with the department or whatever under the portfolio. They give us the update from. Let me hear from them. If they make a mistake, let them come back again. That way all about.
Well,
Man,
my thing of it is, me not judge nobody for no speaking error. I mean, I be gonna
exactly.
laugh. I be gonna laugh if you sound funny talking, but that is not an error that we are going to knock you for in a the realest way, you know. No, when you're incompetent, we gonna laugh after you too. But then is when you will receive the withering contempt. That when you're gonna get real word. But if you make a mistake saying something, I don't see what the problem is. If they go up there and they don't know what's going on in their own ministry, then that's a problem. Them are the things them. So many really see the issue.
Yeah, man. And that
Well,
me want to see. Like obviously you don't see you lose from a federal government. You understand me? So you could try correct a lot of mistakes, you know what I mean, in your own camp and try to do better in terms of that. And stop the people
What
say
the,
you're only good at winning elections.
what the premier gonna realize too, he ain't good at picking prime minister. So I hope he better at picking regular minister than prime minister. Cause he just picked prime minister why he not get along with. And then the other man who he tell her be gonna be the prime minister, which is Sean. No. So I just hope he better at picking regular minister than prime minister.
Well, well, normally when a man get fired, you know what I mean, a man quick go glad to say you too. But remember, are you because of all of this happening? No? After you all you could tell me are you too. Anyways,
Yeah,
guys, take a deep breath.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Just bear with me 10 seconds. Let me just, you know what I mean? Just breathe in. Let me just hold in your breath for like 10 seconds. At the count of 1, 2, 3. Let's go. Then you exhale. Relieve yourself from that stress, what's going on right now, and just concentrate on what you have to do and stay focused from day to day basis. And let me just get past all of this. You check it out. And I just want to say manners and respect to everybody who are tuning into the show. I just want to give thanks to the Real Entertainment Network for having us here. Um, just so you guys know, Real Talk Corner will be on live tomorrow as well, right, Alan? With Pebbles.
Yes. Yeah.
So
Yeah,
you guys could
I
tune
supposed
in.
to I supposed to go quote on you.
Yeah. And some of the time, you know what I mean? Like, Alan could tune in a little live too and lobby see what going on, you know what I mean? Because he if he's up to it, you know what I mean? He could also do that, you know? I'm not trying to beg you guys a little GoFundMe, but it look like a little GoFundMe, I'll be go do a little, I don't know, get a little data on the phone too. But otherwise than that, guys, you know what I mean? Special, I would just want to say, you know what I mean? I'm glad to have you here, you know what I mean? I'm glad the reception from you guys also, you know what I mean? Your your constructive criticism matters the most here because there are certain things I might be wrong also too, and you guys could correct me. But for sure, you know what I mean? Alan, yeah, that's my part. Good night, everybody. For you, Alan?
Um good good night everybody. This is a very important weekend. Very important weekend. Ant-Man is coming out this weekend. You better believe it. I'm going to SK. Gotta see that movie. If you ain't watched Black Panther yet, I don't know wrong with it. I don't know wrong with it. But again, go watch Ant-Man. SK is very important this weekend. You check it out. So, good night. I hope I enjoy our weekend. I hope
What?
everybody enjoy
Your Alan need
Valentine's.
your Alan take up the ladies love night. Me Alan not take up not a love night. Today supposed to be my 3 years anniversary of being married.
Mm-hmm. We used to
Yeah.
supposed to like it then.
Well it is. Mm. Anyways, that's a different
Yeah, good
story.
night.
Manners
Good
and
night,
respect to
everybody.
everybody. Oh, me body. Oh.
Melo, 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 go melo, go melo. Poop, 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 poop. Dash, dash, dash it. Only your band like this could make you jam. What we gonna do? Make them talk. We gonna make them talk. Oh yeah, make them talk. Yo, just keep it real with me. Don't play around with me. Show your hands and represent and let me know you with me. Melo, 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 go melo, go melo. Poop, 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 poop. Dash, dash, dash it. Only your band like this could make you jam. What we gonna do? Them talk. We gonna make them talk.